What up YouTube, this is Balball here with a video review of Marvel Universe Spider-Man 2099. But before we start this review, I'd like to say I don't know much about him. I actually don't know his secret identity, but I do know enough about him. Now let's go with the packaging. Now this is a pretty nice picture of him. The figures in the line is Spider-Woman and Captain Marvel. I do want to pick these two figures up. Dr. Samson. He's a character in the Hulk. He is kind of important, but yeah, he's one that's on the fence. We'll be reading the bio, and it will be down there. In a future world by a corporate and profit-mad company, Earth is starved of heroes. Spider-Man 2099 is the first of many to fight back against the scheming Alchemax. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Granted his powers in a laboratory accident, he fights the company from within and uses his technological gadgets to keep his identity hidden from the high-tech public eye surveys force. That's pretty cool. Let's just put that down there and get into the figure. This is a pretty nice figure. I like it. This was the last one I picked up in my local Walmart, but which means he has some paint scratches, and it was kind of unavoidable. They're on his wrists, a little bit on his head, mostly on his arms, and a lot on his chest. So do inspect the paint before you buy this figure. Now he's a pretty thin sculpt, and I don't know if he's a full-grown adult or a teenager like the original Spider-Man. He always reminded me of Spider-Man Unlimited. It was a show where Spider-Man went to another planet called Earth 2, and he had a suit made out of nanites, and it just reminds me of me. They look nothing alike, but it just reminds me of that. The articulation is pretty good. He has a very tight ball-jointed head, which is pretty nice. He has 360 shoulders. They go outward, bends at the elbow. He has a swivel here, a bicep tool, that's what it's called, and a rotating wrist. He has that ball joint like torso, a ball joint hip, double joint knees. I always like double joint knees. They provide more realistic articulation there, and slight tiltage here and rotation. A common problem with Marvel Universe figures is that they have weak ankles, and that kind of gets in the way. Something unique about this figure is that the holes aren't in the heel; they're actually right here. But so you might have some trouble lining it up with this peg in the included figure stand. Now, some caution is where you put your fingers, because they might scratch up the paint. But a very unique feature this figure has is this solid plastic PVC web cape, which is done very nice. I like this. It's non-removable and it's glued in. Now he comes with but one accessory. Well, technically he comes with two because this is an accessory. Okay, it's this pretty pointless web. I mean, it's all, yeah. It shows him holding on the back card, like, I don't know, how did it have it? It had it kind of like this. I don't know. I can't even figure out how he had it. He had it like that. Okay, he had it like this. But that seems pretty pointless to me. Just pretend it's like some kind of high-tech web sword. Or some kind of clip-on web dagger. Or club, or I don't even know what this is. Yeah, just do this. It's a web dagger. Yeah, I dig him. I don't know if his suit gives him special gadgets like invisibility or some kind of cloaking or something, or I don't know. I don't know much about this dude, but I do like the figure. I do wish that instead of saying just Spider-Man, if it was like Spider-Man 2099, or they just decided to do like 20099, I think that would have been cool, but no. You can get some pretty good poses. He has a fist in this hand and a opened hand here. So which means, well, it leads me to assume that he shoots his webs from here. And there's an arrow there. So, yeah, I actually do own a comic of this guy. I probably should have brought it out, but it's somewhere. I don't know. But let's break out the Super Postable Spider-Man, which there will be a link somewhere around here to his video review. And do a comparison. Now, like I said, I don't know if this guy was a teenager or a scientist, you know, full-grown adult, but he is much taller than Spidey. The reason I say I'm not sure is because A, he's pretty thin yet taller than Spider-Man, who's obviously modeled after a teenager. He stands about a head taller. Okay. Now, granted, I don't know much about him, and it's a pretty odd choice. But yeah, I mean, you could use your imagination to do some good old-fashioned time traveling. You know, use your imagination, which will let you pull off a pose like this. You know, you can pull off a pretty beast pose, you know, just with your imagination and the use of time travel. You could pull off a pretty beast pose like this. So yeah, granted, Spider-Man 2099 isn't a very popular character. In fact, besides from his bio card and a comic I have of him, that's all I know. But he's still a pretty cool figure. He's pretty nice. He's got a few flaws here and there, but that's just, you know, your general thing. And red and yellow paint fades and peels very easily. So yeah, and metallic blue paint as well. So it made sense molded in metallic blue paint, then add the red. So yeah, if you dig Spider-Man, then yes, pick this dude up. If you like Spider-Man 2099, then obviously pick him up. But if you're a fan of Marvel Universe in general, pick this dude up. I highly recommend this guy. With a running price of about $8, a little bit more with the tax, he's still a highly cool figure, and I recommend it. I give him an 8, but he loses some points for this useless accessory and the paint scratches. Well, this is it. I'll see you guys, well, not Wednesday. You see, since I am underage and still in school, I have finals coming up, which means you're not going to get many videos from me. Probably for the next 2 weeks. So this is my last video for this week and probably the next and after that. I'm sorry guys, but I'm really stressed out and I got to study for these finals if I want to pass. So I hope that you will just, you know, run through my channel, watch random videos at your will, you know, just to get your fix-up battle brawler. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video review. As always, hit like, subscribe, put it on your favorites list if you so desire, and leave a comment. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, so bye.